I think Bitcoin's going to 20x. I think it'll be $1 million a coin within 10 years. I don't think you're going to get that by investing in a lot of these AI plays. You probably will get that investing in NVIDIA, but it may crash a lot before then.
In this recent video with Fred Krueger, we explore the investment potential of both Bitcoin and AI, examining how Silicon Valley views these technologies and how the rise of AI could impact Bitcoin's growth. At the time of the discussion, Bitcoin was trading at around $57,000, reflecting a 1% increase over the past 24 hours and a 1% decrease over the past week.
Let's talk about the AI versus Bitcoin. Let's just frame this question. Should you invest in Bitcoin or should you invest in AI? Well, let's just take AI and let's dissect it with the all-in crew. The first thing that everybody is agreeing on, whether it's Peter Thiel or Calacanis, is that there's only one winner so far in AI, right? There's one company that's making all the money, and that company is NVIDIA, okay? All the other companies are spending tons of money to buy NVIDIA chips to deliver AI applications. So I think, the question here is this a bubble? And Peter Thiel seems definitely to think so. He says, this thing gives me 1999 vibes. Feels like, Cisco in 1999. And I found that very interesting, right? Now, I think as an investment, you just got to ask yourself, first of all, am I going to buy something other than NVIDIA? Well, am I going to buy Microsoft because they're heavily involved in AI? They're an investor in AI. Well, you could, but right now they're not making money off of AI. They're losing a lot of money off of AI. So you have to have a pretty long future. It's a little bit like you got to see 5 years, 10 years out to really want to play that way. In the short term, they're just going to be spending more and more and more money on AI. So there definitely is the sense of everybody's losing money on this new thing. What about NVIDIA? Well, as everybody at this conference will say, it is priced beyond perfection. So even though it's a little bit like in the 1999 .com era, is the internet here to stay? Yeah, people were like, yeah, the internet's here to stay. Is pets.com a great investment? Probably not. And the one thing that comes to mind on the internet side, being a little older and having lived through that bubble, I had a company that was filing to go public through First Boston at the time. And yeah, I mean, I was living in the trenches then. The one thing that comes to mind on that is that you can't really predict the winners. It wasn't very clear in 1999. You might have thought Yahoo was going to win the internet. You might have even thought AOL up until maybe late 99 was going to win. There was a lot of people thinking it. You definitely could have thought that Cisco was going to win, selling the picks and the shovels. Well, none of those companies won. Yahoo got sold for nothing, and the winner ended up being Amazon, right? And then later, the winner ended up being Facebook, right? So, picking Amazon from that pack was not obvious, and in fact, a lot of people were very negative on Amazon. They thought it was just an overvalued bookseller. So it's hard to sort of, and to quote Peter Thiel, it's not obvious how to play AI as an investment. Will it change the world? 100%. It will 100% change the world. Now, when Elon came and talked about AI, he kind of laid out this vision of these Optimus robots, sort of rolling out in 5 years. Let's just call it 10, but maybe starting to roll out in 5 years, and you'll have these humanoid robots. And the most amazing thing was he said that these robots are going to outnumber humans, and that's going to totally change everything, right? So if we have billions of non-human workers that can work 24/7 and don't have to undergo DEI training or woke training or anything, and they never complain, they do what you want. And when one robot learns how to do the job, all robots learn how to do the job. That is a superior worker, and that will totally change the game. And if I had to guess, I think in 10 years, you're going to have that. So we are going to start having massive amounts of robots. So my bet on this would be, and I intend to, I don't own Tesla right now, but I intend to buy some Tesla.
Jay from DailyDoseCrypto. I just want to speak about our partners, MDX Algo, and amazing indicators that they have. So here's 2 indicators that I want to talk about: the scalp momentum and the trend focus. As you guys can see on the 4 hour, if you took the trade here and you sold when the call came up, it's amazing. Exactly call the bottom at the level here, and it tells you to take profit. Also right now currently showing you a buy, and it's also showing you the level 56,109. If we break this level, we are potentially going back down. So again, amazing indicators by MDX Algo. Have a look at the next video. Click on the link below. Get your MDX Algo now.
Our suite is broken down into 5 powerful tools based around confluence. The greater the confluence, the more powerful the position. Individually, these tools are powerful. Together, they're a bulletproof trading system. Introducing auto charting tools, built to chart view on any time frame, any ticker. Here you can see auto plotting levels, order blocks, swings, and ranges on Bitcoin. With one click, I can change tickers, and everything is plotted once again. Its other features include auto trend lines, fibs, high time frame opens, demand zones, and even price projection modeling. Next up is Core Trend, built to give highly accurate entries, exits, and profit targets on any ticker, with the option of being manually traded or fully automated. It also offers information about the current trade, a dashboard to see trend changes from lowest to highest timeframes, and a trend screener to view other trading pairs across the market. If that wasn't enough, it has a modular alert system built into the indicator, which allows for a click and connect system that buys, sells, and exits from a single trading view alert. The third indicator is the Harmony Oscillator, designed to give the clearest representation of strength and trend regardless of market conditions. It boasts a dashboard with over 50 points of data updated in real time. This is not an oscillator, this is the oscillator, used to solidify confluence in your trades through reversals, continuations, and deviations of price to both strength and trend. The fourth indicator, and our community favorite, is liquidations, a crypto-based tool that is used to target leveraged traders. Find pinpoint entries by visually seeing 2 to 100x liquidation points of those on the other side of the trade. Besides showing distinct and clear horizontal levels of liquidations, you can also use the bands mode, which allows you to target lower leverage traders and see key points of timeframe-based liquidity to buy the bottom or short the top. The fifth and final tool is correlated funding rates, a crypto-based indicator that sources Bitcoin and Ethereum funding rate data from the 7 top exchanges. This indicator allows traders to have a leading edge advantage in terms of seeing reversals in the market. Negative rates are bullish and positive rates are bearish. Both incentivize liquidity providers to take positions and in turn earn money from simply entering the market. With reversals, extreme conditions, and individual rates, correlated funding rates is a stellar addition to any crypto trading system.
As Fred Krueger discussed the comparison between AI and Bitcoin as investment opportunities, let's now delve deeper into his insights on why Silicon Valley remains largely uninterested in Bitcoin despite the ongoing rise of AI. Fred points out that while AI is advancing rapidly, the long-term value of Bitcoin may still surprise many investors. Now, let's hear Fred Krueger's thoughts on how AI and Bitcoin could reshape the global economy in the future.
Just because I do subscribe to this long-term view of Elon Musk, and I'm a long-term investor, so I'm happy to hold Tesla for 10 years. I definitely see that of all the people and all the visions, that vision of the integration of AI and robotics is probably the strongest, most compelling use case. AI is going to totally change everything. But how do you invest in it? You don't know. On the other hand, Bitcoin is sort of coming in under the radar here. People in the Silicon Valley like to get involved in things early. And because they like to get involved in things early, they're not interested in the 15-year-old technology. That's just old hat. That's Series E. They're not interested. They want the Series A. They want to get in before the rest of the crowd. So I feel like, and I posted about this, that they feel like they missed Bitcoin. They feel it's not interesting. It's not going to give them the juice that they kind of want. And it doesn't fit the VC model very well. So they're not loaded up on Bitcoin yet. I feel like they will, but just like Chamath sold all his Facebook stock too early. I think it's not yet clear to this group that Bitcoin is real money. So to summarize my position on this, I think you guys know where I stand with respect to the power law and ultimate hyper-Bitcoinization. So NVIDIA definitely seems like a winner longer term, but as Peter Thiel said, there may be enormous pain in between. And I just love Bitcoin. I feel like the long-term future is good. The entry point is good. Bitcoin at 57,000 is a steal. You should just buy a lot of Bitcoin. If you don't own Bitcoin, I don't know what to tell you. It should be talked about more at an event like this, but they're not focused on it. Silicon Valley's not focused on it, and it doesn't need Silicon Valley, right? So let's be clear. And by the way, Silicon Valley's not focused on gold either, which is at all-time highs. So, I think this is just a blind spot in Silicon Valley, but it doesn't mean that Bitcoin's not going to do very well.
As Fred Krueger discussed the investment potential of AI and Bitcoin, he highlighted how these two technologies could influence the future of finance. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Will AI dominate the market and overshadow Bitcoin's potential, or could Bitcoin emerge as a stable financial asset for the future? Share your views in the comments below. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these two awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.